Welcome back, my woke friends. I'm Jaron Lukasiewicz, and if you're trying to master leadership, subscribe to this channel. Our community is learning how to do it with love and selflessness. If you've been chasing after something and it's still not quite working out, you might be asking yourself if it's time to let go. Well, we're gonna figure this out for you together, so keep watching. From time to time, situations come up where we really want something to happen, are putting a lot of effort in, and for whatever reason, it's not working out. This happens, for instance, in personal relationships and all sorts of business scenarios like starting a company. As a lot of you know, I've gotten really into meditation, which has helped me not only get through situations just like this, but also gain a lot of insight as to why they happen. And if you're asking whether you should move on, this is probably coming after a lot of emotional stress. So we want to get your mind clear and you personally into a happier place. Now, let's look at what's happening here. If we're trying really hard to achieve something and things aren't working out, it's likely that we've generally placed a lot of importance on the outcome, thinking that we have to have it and forgetting that we already have everything we need. This is a mindset I really want you to get out of because it's putting unnecessary pressure on you. And as I'm about to explain, your current mindset is likely creating energy that's actively undoing the same goals you've set out to achieve. Now, real quick, I want to tell you a personal story. I started my first company in 2011 where I basically took $100,000 I had earned since college and threw it in a trash can. That's just a funny way of saying that the business failed and it was a learning experience. Towards the end of it though, I emailed Mark Cuban asking him how we can understand if it's time to give up or keep pushing on. Well, he never responded to me and I had to learn the hard way, but fortunately I can now help you through this. So I'm going to lead you through a meditation where I ask you questions that help you understand if you should let go of your situation. But first, let's talk about whether you're too attached to the outcome. Because if you are, this is sabotaging your chances for success from the very beginning. I know this sounds counterintuitive, but a person obsessed with an outcome is like a dog trying to catch a bird. The dog wants the bird badly, so he starts licking his lips, making all sorts of noises, and runs towards the bird, and eventually scares it off. Had he just wandered by indifferently, he may have actually had a good chance of catching it. Our own situations are often the same way, so just think about whether you're too emotionally tied to your situation. On a more technical level, there are three types of desire we can have. The first is intention, when desire is naturally converted into action without placing any importance on the outcome. If you were doing that, you probably wouldn't be watching this video. The second is inactive desire, which makes you suffer because you really want something, but also don't go after it. And the third type is dependent desire, which is where we place a huge amount of importance on an outcome and grind ourselves to achieve it. This is the worst one, actually. You'll know you have the third type of desire because your thoughts will run along the lines of, if I achieve this, my life will improve dramatically, and if I don't, my life will lose all meaning. Or you might say to yourself, if I accomplish this, I'll prove to myself and everyone what I'm worth. And if I don't, I'm worth nothing. The second and third types of desire take away your energy and feel like you're fighting the universe. Eventually, when you realize that your efforts have led to nothing, you'll let go. And the more you focus on the outcome, the more likely it is to fall through in some way. Remember, there's a flow to the universe. So if you feel like you're fighting against it, you should look inward and see if you need to change your mindset. I used to be obsessed with money, girls, and I've definitely felt the emotions I'm explaining to you. And things only started working out once I allowed myself to let go of needing these things. Let's find your answer. We're gonna do a short guided meditation so your intuition can tell you what's right. If you're not used to trusting your intuition, then this will be a good start for you. And this is all part of the meditative leadership approach I'm creating that's working for me. I want you to go ahead and just close your eyes. And as you sit here in stillness, let your attention come to the breath. Notice how it feels to breathe. Where's the breath located? And as you let yourself fall deeper into relaxation, let your mind be clear. There's nothing to think about. Just let yourself sit here in space, observing the breath. Keep meditating with your eyes closed, and I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Resist the urge to think about a response. There's no need for that inner voice in your head. Just notice how your body feels as these questions are asked. Am I trying too hard? Do I have a plan? Are things working out? Do I have positive momentum? Do my efforts feel worthwhile? Am I helping others? Am I stressed? I love myself. Am I concerned about an outcome? Am I having fun? The outcome is fleeting. Am I enjoying the process of getting there? What is my path to fulfillment? Do I feel any tension telling me to let go? You see, the answers we need are always inside of us. No matter how much we fight things, at some point we can learn to find an easy path that carries us effortlessly, like a wave. Try letting go of your situation for just a few days. Take a break and see how you feel after that. And if you want to get in touch with your intuition again, just come back to this meditation. Stop trying to overthink it. Thanks for joining, and also thank yourself for meditating. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel because we'll be covering a lot of topics that help you build a fulfilling life. If you believe in helping others, you might be a light worker. Learn more about that on my website. There's a link in the comments. Until next week, take care and get woke.